today marks the 70th anniversary of the armistice that halted fighting in the 1950-53 Korean War. Joining us live is Graeme Smith, an Associate Professor and Senior Fellow in ANU's Department of Pacific Affairs. Appreciate you making the time. Thank you. We have seen various commemorations here in Australia honouring the sacrifice of veterans, but also around the world, and particularly in North Korea. Some scenes raising some eyebrows when delegations from Russia and China turned up for their anniversary events, and they were really given the red carpet treatment. How close is the alliance between those nations, and what sort of power dynamics are we seeing at play there?
Look, I think the alliance is as close as you could imagine in recent years. And the armistice in the Korean War gives a chance for Russia / the Soviet Union and China to remember a time when they were happy friends, fighting side by side against the Americans. So in many ways, it's just like old times, if you like, in the current geopolitical climate. Russia sent their defence minister, Mr. Prigozhin's favourite friend, Sergei Shoigu, and China sent a pretty high-powered delegation too. So certainly they're not shy to show up, shall we say.
No, someone who wasn't there shaking hands and posing for pictures, though, was China's, well, now former foreign minister, who seems to have mysteriously disappeared. What's going on there? What's your understanding of what's happened behind the scenes?
Look, no one really knows, and this whole episode is a reminder that anyone that tells you they know what's going on in elite Chinese politics is lying. I certainly won't claim to do that, but we have the odd situation where the foreign minister has been replaced by the former foreign minister, who is now back in his old job, and literally no one saw that coming. There were no rumours saying Wang Yi was going to be foreign minister again. All kinds of other names were bandied about, all kinds of reasons were given, but it does look as though the former foreign minister Qin Gang has been purged and is currently under investigation. But he's only been removed from his post. He hasn't actually been dismissed yet. So whatever investigation there is looks to be ongoing.
Okay. Taiwan has made no secret this week of just how seriously they're taking the threat from China. We've seen days and days now of some pretty serious military drills. Did we see any response to that from China?
Yeah, we have. China's been sending a lot of ships and aircraft, oddly not to the western side of the island, which is, of course, the closest side of the island to China. China's been, in many ways, taking these drills as an opportunity to test Taiwan's defences on the eastern and the southeastern side of the island, because in the event of China taking Taiwan, the US would quite literally have to come and retake it from the east. So in many ways, the exercises have been interesting both for the Taiwanese and for the Chinese in sort of probing Taiwan's defences.
Graeme, there are plenty of views as to how likely or not that scenario is, that China tries to take Taiwan. What's your view on this? Do you feel like that is a threat that has stabilised, or is it increasing? What's your view?
Look, when you talk to senior Taiwanese people about this, they usually put the time frame at, expecting something serious within the next 5 to 10 years. Whether Ukraine has given the Chinese leadership pause or not is really, really hard to say. But, if we don't even know why the foreign minister disappeared, our chances of guessing when China might invade Taiwan, or if China might invade Taiwan, are fairly limited as well. But it does seem nothing immediate is going to happen in the next 5 years. But beyond that horizon, who knows? And we now have a leadership in Xi Jinping that is effectively on death watch. We don't know whether Xi Jinping might, we don't know his successor. We don't know where China is going in terms of its future political leadership. So, really hard to say, because often when states are in trouble, they launch military adventures. So if things go wrong inside China, oddly, that's more dangerous for Taiwan than if things continue on quite well.
Graeme Smith, appreciate your analysis. Thank you.
Thank you.